Okay, good morning everyone. So let's start our welcome to math class. So our topic for today is all about divisibility rules of 2, 5, and 10. So first we have a drill. So mental drill. So if sabihin you are not allowed to use calculators, you are not allowed to use papers, thus we have to use our mental capability or skills. Thus on easy division, 3 digits dividends by 1 digit divisor. Kayang-kaya nyo to. Letter A, 248 divided by 4 is equals to, yes, you're correct, 62. And letter B, 126 divided by 3 is equals to, what's your answer? Okay, that's correct. 42. And letter C, 522 divided by 6. What's your answer? Yes, that's correct. 87. And last in our drill, letter D, 255 divided by 5 is equals to, yes, 51. And next, we have a review on multiples of a number. Give the 10 multiples. Let's have the first, number 1. What are the multiples of 4? We have 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. And number 2, what are the multiples of 3? We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Next, number 3. Ito, madali. What are the multiples of 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And next, number 4. What are the multiples of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. And the last, what are the multiples of 8? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and 80. Okay, good job. And now, for our objective for the day is uses divisibility rules for 2, 5, and 10 to find the common factor. Okay. So, meron ditong multiples and factors. Ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng multiples at factors? So, alam natin. Multiples are groups of a number. When you divide any of the multiples by the number, there is no remainder. For example, counting in groups of 7, multiples of 7, you these multiples 7, 14, 21, and 28, and so on. If you divide a multiple of 7 by 7, there's no remainder. Another example, 28 is one of the multiples of 7 and you will divide to 7. The answer is 4. So there is no remainder. Let's move on to factor. A factor is a number that is multiplied by another number to obtain a product. If you divide the product by one of its factor, there will be no remainder. For example, 2 times 4 is equals to 8, and 4 times 2 is equals to 8. So, 2 and 4 are both factors of 8. And if you will divide, 8 divided by 4 is equals to 2. There is no remainder. So here we have a problem. So Mike has basket of mangoes with 90 ripe mangoes. He is planning to share this to his brothers, cousins, and classmates. So the question is, can this be shared equally to find his 2 brothers, 5 cousins, and 10 classmates. So here, the best thing that you have to do is to uh, solve this problem. So let's divide 90 divided by 2 and 90 divided by 5 and another one 90 divided by 10. So let's find out if we divide those numbers into 90, there will be no remainder. So 90 divided by 2 is equals to 45. So it means there is no remainder. 90 divided by 5 is equals to 18. So it means there's no remainder. And the last one, 90 divided by 10 equals to 9. There is no remainder. So our answer is yes. No? Mike can divide the 90 ripe mangoes to his brother, 2 brothers, 5 cousins, and 10 classmates equally. So a number is divisible if it can be divided evenly with no remainder. A number is divided by 2, 5, and 10. So ito yung sinasabi natin na rule. So the best thing that you have to do, children, student, is to memorize these divisibility rules so that you can know if the large number is divisible into 5, into 2, into 10 without using calculator or any sheet of paper. If you remember this kind of divisibility rules. Let's start first from divisibility rules of 2. It says that if its last digit is even. So what are those even numbers? We have 0, we have 2, 4, 6, and 8. Always look the last digit. Next, number 5. So the divisibility rules of 5 is if its last digit is either 0 or 5. And the divisibility rules of 10 if the number ends in 0. So what is the similarity of the divisibility rules of 2, 5, and 10? Okay, children, student, always look at the last digit or the number ends. And number 2, last digit is even. And divisibility rules of number 5, if the last digit is either 0 or 5. And number 10, if the number ends in 0. Napakadali. No? Ang dali lang tandaan natin. Lagi lang tayong titingin sa last digit. No? And additional, all numbers that are divisible by 10 are also divisible by 2, 5, and 10. And all numbers that ends in 0 are divisible by 2, 5, and 10. Why? Because in divisibility rules of number 2, even number is 0. In number 5, the last digit is either 0. And number 10, if the number ends in 0. So, para-para silang may 0 sa dulo. So, ibig sabihin, kapag merong number na nag-end sa 0, pwede siyang ma-divide sa 2, 5, and 10 without remainder. So here, let's complete the table, divisibility rules. We have the two columns. A number is divisible by first column and the second column is examples. Let's start from the first. A number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is blank. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So what is your answer? Okay, that is correct. Even. Okay, the examples are 562. Look at the underlined digit. It ends in 2. So even number. 1,000. So end in 0. Next, a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is blank, either 0 or 5. So what are the examples? 665, 1250. And the last, a number is divisible by 10 if the blank digit is 0. So what is your answer? Yes, that's correct. Last, no? So 870 examples, 13,550 or 100,000. Okay, so here we have a problem. At summer reading camp, 85 students will participate in a game. Each team must be the same size. How many students could be on each team? So it means we have to group the 85 students equally. So we have to know if 85 is divisible by 2, by 5, and 10. The choices are at the bottom. So the answer is, what's your answer? Look at the last digit of 85. The last digit of 85 is 5. So it means 85 is divisible by 5. Okay, you're correct. Problem. Problem number 2. Farmer Lito has 72 tomatoes to sell. He wants to put the same number of tomatoes in each bag without any tomatoes left over. How many tomatoes could farmer put in each bag? The choices are 5, 10, and 2. So our number here is 72. So let's look the last digit of 72, which is 2. So let's remember the divisibility rules. So 2 is an even number. So it means 72 is divisible by 2. Okay, you're correct. So now we have a multiple choices. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the chosen letter on the separate sheet of paper. So you can pause here my video so that you can answer. So after this, after you answer the 5 items, you can play the video and know the answer. So I will reveal the answer one by one. So let's start number 1. How will you know if a number is divisible by 10? A, B, C, or D? Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. It ends in 0. Okay, correct. Number 2. Which of the following best describes 276,420? A, B, C, or D? Okay, so the correct answer is letter A because our number ends in 0. Number 3. The common factors of 135 and 570 is or are blank. A, B, C, or D? The correct answer is letter D. Okay. Next, number 4. Which of the following statements is true about 456,148? So let's look the last digit of our number. A, B, C, or D? Okay, the correct answer is letter A. It is divisible by 2. And the last number, fill in the blank with the number that will make it divisible by 5. So our number is 461,300 blank. So let's find the answer A, B, C, or D. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. The missing number is number 5. Okay, very good to those who got perfect. No? So thank you for listening for our lesson number 1. I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much and goodbye.